Light, isn't it? A little alcoholic. Wheeler betting time once again here on this Thursday afternoon, joined by my main man Mark O'Hare. We're talking Football League once again. Bad week last week, Mark, didn't we? We both had a bad week.
Yeah. Shocking.
Shocking, disturbing.
I'd like to see if anyone made profit last weekend on the opening weekend of the Football League.
I don't know.
Some shockers in
I
there.
know. If they exist, I'll be shocked. And if they exist, well, hope you have a bad week this week. Scum. Anyway, 3 picks from the coupon this weekend, Mark. We'll start off in the Championship like we always do, and you are getting involved with. Well, you're taking on a newly promoted side, which is the kind of language I like speaking as well. Explain.
Newly relegated side.
Newly relegated side. Sorry.
Yeah. Fulham, I think, realised life in the Championship isn't as easy as they probably expected. 13 years in the Premier League, it's an unforgiving place, the Championship.
Yep.
They were out-battled last week against Ipswich. I think Ipswich showed full commitment with Mick McCarthy, as you'd probably expect. Fulham bedded in 5 new signings, 3 very young players in as well. It's a very youthful squad. Felix Magath's trying to bed in, and I think it's going to take time before they do basically show their potential. They're back at the Cottage on Saturday for the visit of Millwall, a London derby. Millwall are a team that does interest me, actually.
Yeah.
I think they'll be bullish about going to Fulham this weekend. They won't have any fear about that, won't be fazed by that trip. And the Cottage isn't as formidable a place as it probably once was. They lost 11 of their home games last season, which was equal worst in the Premier League. I think Millwall are valued to get something here at 20 to 21 in the double chance market. You're paid out if they avoid defeat. Ended last season with 4 wins and 4 draws, unbeaten in those 8 games. Beat Leeds 2-0 fairly convincingly, then beat Wickham 1-0 in the Cup. Okay, it was Wickham, but they actually possessed the 5th best away record last season against top 12 teams, scoring in 10 of those 12 games. In 2014, only Burnley in the top half beat them on their travels. That included wins at Derby, Forest, Wigan, Middlesbrough, and they held QPR away from home. No fear from Millwall, 20 to 21 double chance.
Wow. Ian Holloway's annoying me again. I've got to say that though. I mean, he's just. I heard some interview of him on 5 Live, and he's just, going crazy about the fact that Millwall fans get such a terrible reception up in Leeds, when in fact they were very kind to them. And then I heard he was talking about Jimmy Savile, and he's criticising his fans about that. Look, man, let it go, pal. Just relax. Stop trying to get headlines all the time. Try to be the funny guy. Just get on with your job. Like, you've had a good start. Anyway, a man I like, and that's Peter Taylor. You're getting with his side this week in League One. They're at home at Yeovil.
Yeah, I think Gillingham could surprise a few people this season. Been very free scoring in their first 2 games, which is something that's caught my eye. Stormed into a 2-0 lead against MK Dons before disintegrating and losing 4-2, and then beat their opponents on Saturday. Yeovil in the Cup on Tuesday night, 2-1 away from home. All 4 goals have come from different scorers. Cody McDonald's likely to miss this one with a knee injury picked up in that opening game, but they've still got Danny Kedwell, Ben Dickinson and Luke Norris, 3 very capable League One forwards to pick from. Scored 2 or more goals in 10 of their 23 home games last season. So that's something I'm looking at here. 13-8 to score over 1.5 against Yeovil. Yeovil, you look at them from the opening day, lost 3-0 at home to Doncaster. Big surprise in my eyes. I think Doncaster could struggle, but they've started well. And then, of course, Gillingham scored twice against them in midweek as well in that Cup game. Gary Johnson came out and said he's got 5 or 6 players who will go beyond the call of duty for him. But worryingly, he said, I've got some others who haven't shown that desire and passion to win football matches. That's got to be concerning for Yeovil fans. They did lose almost their whole of back 4 from last season in the Championship last season. Catalogue of errors in those first 2 games defensively. I think the price is worth taking at 13-8.
Yeah. And I can notice a theme for your Football League bets. You've gone against Fulham, who came down for the Premier League Championship. You've gone against Yeovil, who came for the Championship to League One. And of course, he's gone against the Vag, Stevenage, who came down from League One to League Two. Stevenage Borough. You've gone against them. They're playing Southend this weekend. Wheeler betting fan James Welton will be happy that you're back in Southend. Explain why.
Yeah, well-deserved winners at Accrington on the opening day, 1-0. It's an old adage, but it's a tough place to go, especially on the opening day, and Southend came away, probably deserved to win by more than just the 1 goal. Phil Brown then came out in midweek and said they were much the better team in their cup defeat to Walsall, team of league a level above them. Dean Smith agreed with him as well post-match, which is very encouraging. Brown also had some choice words to the referee, as he probably just who's surprised. But Southend are back at home at Roots Hall, held the 4th best home record last season in League Two. Take out the promoted trio who went up automatically, and it's the best home record. Won 11, drew 7, lost 5. I fancy them at 6-5 to win this game. Stevenage, quite similar to Gary Johnson at Yeovil. Some interesting comments from Graham Wesley about his side after beaten 1-0 by Watford at home in midweek. Said the energy levels looked really off. They worked incredibly hard in that game, had 10 men for a lot of it, and really struggled to keep pace. That's got to be a concern. Early season, you'd expect a Stevenage team under Wesley to be well drilled.
Yeah.
I know it's a completely different team, but they lost 15 of their 23 away games last season. I think Stevenage under Wesley are normally quite a home team, don't get too many points away from home. And yeah, I think it's a big rebuilding job for him, so it might take a few weeks for them to bed in to League 2 football. So Southend, a more settled team, 6-5 to win.
So the theme appears to be this week from Mark O'Hare to take on newly relegated sides. Mark, explain yourself for 3 bets for this week.
Southend 6-5 to beat Stevenage, Gillingham to score over 1.5 goals at 13-8, and Millwall 20-21 in a double chance at Fulham.
Nice one.